Milan Bandic is back in court today for another hearing on whether the Zagreb mayor and 8 others arrested in a major corruption probe will be remanded to custody pending the outcome of the investigation. On Friday, an appellate chamber quashed on procedural grounds a ruling by the investigating judge in the case ordering the detention of the suspects. 3 suspects in the case have already been released on bail. A tender for oil and gas exploration and exploitation in Croatian waters in the Adriatic closed this afternoon. Interested parties had the opportunity to submit bids for exploration in 29 fields measuring 1,000 to 1,600 square kilometers. Just how much interest the tender has generated will be more clear this afternoon when Economy Minister Ivan Vrdoljak speaks to the press. Croatia's government is banking on leasing the country's motorways as a way of generating cash to pay off some of the country's debt. Economic analyst Željko Lovrinčević told Croatian radio this morning that the government should have already devised an alternative plan, since the leasing of the roads could fall through if opponents petitioning for a referendum to prevent the plan succeed. With no backup plan, Croatia might find itself up against a wall, with no source of funds to meet its debt obligations, he warned. Croatian MEP Ruža Tomašić has resigned as leader and left the Croatian Party of Rights Ante Starčević. In a statement explaining her decision, Tomašić writes that the party's leadership had favored the party's own interests over national ones when it came to a recent push to amend electoral legislation. She says she plans to continue representing Croatian interests in the European Parliament. Former Yugoslav People's Army General Veljko Kadijević has died in Moscow at the age of 89. During the collapse of Yugoslavia, he was a top defense official and a very close colleague of Serbian leader Slobodan Milošević. Croatia indicted Kadijević on war crimes charges in 3 separate cases. Kadijević was never tried because he fled to Russia, which refused to extradite him. Celebrated children's book author and poet Zvonimir Balog has died at the age of 83. He was considered the founder of modern Croatian children's poetry and is the most awarded Croatian writer of children's literature. Also a painter, sculptor, and illustrator, during his long career, he published more than 60 books and several anthologies. In sports, in domestic First League football, Hajduk scored a convincing 3-0 victory over Zadar on Sunday. Earlier in the day, Osijek, down 2 players, beat Zagreb 1-0. Perošević and Mišić were sent off. Lokomotiva and Istra will finish off this latest round of play today. Both Cibona and Cedevita scored victories in round 6 of ABA League basketball action. Cibona defeated Hungary's Zolnoki 96-92. Cedevita beat Macedonian side MZT 76-61 in Macedonia. Cedevita is in 4th place in the rankings with 4 wins and 2 losses, while Cibona is 10th with 2 wins and 4 losses. Medveščak have suffered their 2nd consecutive KHL defeat at home, losing on Sunday to Russian side Amur 5-2. This afternoon's forecast calls for mostly sunny skies in the northern reaches of the interior, while the coast, the mountains, and interior Dalmatia can expect cloudy skies with a chance of light rain, especially in the Rijeka area. On the coast, south-southeasterly winds will rise throughout the day. Afternoon highs will be between 13 and 17 degrees inland and between 17 and 21 degrees on the coast. Looking ahead in the week, it will be predominantly sunny in the north on Tuesday before clouds and rain move in. There is a chance of rain in Gorski Kotar and Lika. Heavier downpours on Thursday. Expect a rising southwesterly wind and a slight rise in temperatures. On the coast, rising southeasterly winds which will reach gale force by midweek. Variable clouds and rain are expected with heavy showers accompanied by thunder on Thursday. Temperatures will remain relatively mild.